sir, thank you very much. As you can see from his report, there's some emergency services, although some have got stuck, they just have to keep going, don't they? I suppose when you're in a beautiful village like Burn, near Selby, then you can do another thing. If my cameraman just wanders over there, you'll see where I've dragged all these lot from. The local pub. Because I suppose you're keeping warm, that's all, isn't it?
Yeah, thirsty as well, yeah.
Warm and thirsty. How's it been for you then, here? Have you managed to keep going?
Oh, totally, yeah. You just got to keep on going, haven't you?
And lots of community spirit. I gather that you're digging out ladies' cars down the road, etc.
Just helping anybody you can, really.
Particularly the elderly, because I think that, you know, the worry is a lot of places like this, you know, they run out of coal and that kind of thing. Now, how difficult has it been to get about?
Oh, it's been difficult, but we've managed, yes. With community help, yeah.
That's somebody's phone ringing saying, I'm seeing you on the telly, I'm sure. You've had a very difficult day, though, today, because you actually run a livery stable and none of the people who own the horses could get in today, could they?
No, that's right. They couldn't get in, so we've had to look after all of them today.
And your pipes have been frozen, so you've been carrying water?
Yes, carrying water from home all day long.
But at least I suppose it kept you warm, didn't it? What's it like living in Burn?
Oh, lovely. There's some lovely people in Burn. Some really lovely people.
All looking after themselves. Now, you might wonder why we're in Burn, apart from the fact it's a beautiful village and it's in North Yorkshire. And like so many villages, it's been struggling to keep going. But there is a special reason. That's because they have a rather famous person who I have to say, I'm honoured to say, is a friend of mine, as the local mayor. And I gather, Bill, it's your fault that this person is the mayor of Burn. You better tell us who it is.
Well, it's Harry Gratian. As a journalist, he's been a friend of mine for a long time, and last year we invited him to switch on our lights. He agreed, and as a thank you we gave him freedom of the village.
Wow. And
made him honorary mayor.
Can we just have a look at the lights, because they are truly, I mean, I think they probably rival Blackpool's. There we have a Santa Claus in the tree, and I gather that this is considered to be the smallest village lit tree in the whole of England. That is the claim to fame.
The claim is that we've got 12 Christmas street lights.
Wow.
One of the smallest in North Yorkshire, and yet it didn't stop Berwick Kayla switching on our lights last Saturday, and Jean Alexander Brogden switching them on the year before that, so we're very proud.
Because Harry is the mayor and she's the mayoress. What a combination. I'd like to see those two together. I really would. Now then, there are some people who have been enjoying the snow. Have you been having a good time?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I've been sledding in the garden, but I keep tripping over and I'm walking, and I just keep... And Charlie pulled me over and over.
You're joking, that's terrible. So Charlie pulled you over in all this snow?
Yeah.
But you've enjoyed sledging?
Yeah.
Have you made any snowballs? What have you been doing with those?
I was being rolling them into the wall and throwing them on the ground to make them flat, and then they just fall. But at school I used to throw them up in the air and then make them fall on the ground.
I think we could stay here a long time. I hope you noticed there that this marvellous young resident of Burn never mentions throwing a snowball at anyone else. On the floor was his message, or on the ground, and I think that's a pretty safe one in these days of health and safety, don't you? I'm glad at least you are enjoying it. But as I say, you know, some commuters still struggling. We might be smiling here in Burn. Some commuters still struggling, and particularly badly hit, I think, this evening has been Bradford, and Emma Glasby has been looking at the problems there just a few minutes ago.